Ever wonder how to find options under $100 that can double your money in a day? Today I'm going to show you exactly how I found two trades that did just that. One on the SPY and the other on Google. Let's dive into the SPY trade first. So here's the contract we're taking a look at. Paid $79 for each contract, and just under a couple hours later, I was selling out for $167 per contract. I'll show you how I picked it, and I'll show you how it moved. Before you jump in, it's crucial to know where your entry and exit are. Always have your stop loss and take profit level planned if you're actually looking to win. That's where support and resistance come in. If you want to dive deeper into that, be sure to check out my video on support and resistance. Even if you're a beginner, it'll really help you to fine tune those levels. All right, so here we are looking at the SPY. This red arrow marks where I entered, and this one marks where I exited. So just kind of looking at the trade. Entered about right here and sold out, honestly, probably about right there. So right there, we can see we had a $5 move, and kind of looking at, hey, what made me get in on this trade? There was pre-market support and resistance. So if we look at it over here, we broke support. All right, so over here we broke support. I was actually on a walk when this happened, so I didn't get the initial one. But then when I saw price, honestly, I probably entered down here on this candle. I saw the price was down here. I'm like, yo, we are coming down. So price came back. It retested that resistance. And honestly, once it came, so here, let me actually draw a better visualization for you. All right, so entered the trade probably about right here. All right, stop loss a little above resistance. Honestly, looking over here, my next target was about over here, this area of support here. So really, I was just trying to ride from level to level. All right, so right here, this gave me kind of what I was looking for. So I knew I was a little late on the entry. So from here, I could see we had almost a $4 move. So that is what I used when I went to look for my contract. So entered here, kind of came back. And then ultimately, I think I got out on this candle right here. So that's the move right there. And we see that is a $4 move. So I'm then going to take that and I'm going to use that to look at my contract. Now I use Moomoo to scan for this data because the real-time data and tools make it super easy to spot opportunities. If you're interested in trying out Moomoo, I'll have it linked down below in the description, where actually at the time of this video, it looks like they're offering a $100 cash reward, $1,000 in NVIDIA stock, and an 8.1% APY on all your uninvested cash. So if any of that's of interest to you, be sure to check out the link down below in the description. All right, now here we are in Moomoo looking at the options chain. If you don't know how to trade options on Moomoo, be sure to check out this video right here. Assuming that you do, we're going to move on. All right, so taking a look at it, can't exactly go for the exact contracts or show you what it looked like when I got those because time has passed. But here, it's actually Friday as I'm recording this. So we're going to have to go for the next days out. Just to give an example, say that I was expecting a $4 move on the contract and I wanted to get something that I found to be worth my money and I only had a $100 budget. This is going to mess with things just because these contracts have more time on it. But let me show you how I look. All right, so I only have $100 to go for a contract. All right, so right now SPY is trading at 677. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is, where's the first contract? Oh, wait, I need to look at puts. All right, so first thing right now, SPY is trading at 677.25. I'm looking for a put. I'm probably going to be looking for the best put that I can get for my budget. All right, so looking at it, the first one that I can actually get, because I'm looking for under $100, is this 673. I'm going to look at it and say, hey, is that movement worth it to me? Is it going to be worth it for a $4 move? All right, to do that, I'm going to scroll over to the delta. And I see for this contract, the delta is 25, which means that if this moves $4, this contract is going to go up $100. That right there makes this a 100% mover, assuming that the move is made today. So this contract would be good to go for that move. That would be a double up right there. That's what I'm looking for. Honestly, I'm not always looking for a double up. A lot of the times I'm like, yo, Can I make 30%? Anything like that. If I think the move is worth it, I'm gonna take it. Now let's take a look at the Google trade. Same idea, under $100. This one actually cost a little bit more than the last one. Paid 84 for this contract and ended up selling the contract at 166 per share. Once again, in a little under 2 hours. Let me break down how I found this one and what made it move. All right, so here we are looking at Google, literally just trading from one level to another. So entered down here on this candle right here, exited up here on this candle right here. Down here, this is support. If you look back in history, this level has been touched multiple times. So got some support here, some touches over here, got some more over here. You can see that this is a level of support. This level up here was resistance. All right, so taking a look to start the day, this was market open. Google came down, kind of consolidated, came below it, like actually broke below it a little bit and came back to retest. And then we get this wild sell-off candle. And also outside of just support and resistance, if we look down here, we can also, here, let me turn off the volume. If we look down here, we can see that the RSI is very oversold on the 15-minute chart. And since I'm just day trading this, the 15-minute chart is fine. All right, so the fact that it's at support and looking at how oversold it is, I'm like, yo, it's got to come back and it's probably going to have a strong rebound. All right, so I enter on this candle. The next candle, it really starts moving and then kind of consolidates for a bit and then it kind of finishes out the move. So I exit on this candle just because, yo, I was looking to come up here and I'm like, yo, that is close enough to the move that I was looking for. But ultimately, after that, it pulls back a little bit, then runs and hits the target. So just to kind of show you the move that I was looking for and show you what it was like. So say I move right or enter right here at support and I'm targeting resistance. If I am looking for a contract, I'm assuming, hey, we're going to get a $6.50 move if my trade plays out. All right, so I'm around to about $60. So when I am looking in the chart, I'm looking for a movement of $6 and I'm going to take that and apply that to my delta. All right, now here we are looking at Google. So I'm going to click on options and I'm looking at calls. So once again, so the numbers for this are going to be completely different because we're going to look at next week's contracts, but we're still going to be using that $100 amount. We want to see, do I think this contract is worth it? All right, so say I'm expecting a $6 move on Google and I'm looking for a call on Google. All right. Another thing that's going to make this a lot harder in this video is Google has its earnings next week. So the contracts are already a lot more, but let's see if we can find anything that makes it worth it. All right. So the first contract on Google that is in budget is $92, or it's actually, they're asking 95. All right, so I'm going to roll over to the delta and see if that delta times 6 is going to be worth this contract for that $6 move. So for this contract, the delta is 9. All right, 9 times 6 is about 54. So if I'm cool with using $95 to make $54, I'm going to take this trade. If I don't like that risk to reward, I'm going to hold off and I'm not going to make this trade. Honestly, that's still over a 50% profit, which isn't bad, but whether or not you like that, that's going to be up to you. Now just execute the trade. If you get stopped out, it's just part of the game. But when it works out, you're making big moves with small capital. Always a good feeling. If you want to find out more about how to pick the right contracts and right strike prices, check out this video next. If you enjoyed the video and learned anything, be sure to smash the like button. If for some reason you're new here and haven't already, be sure to subscribe. And last, but certainly not least, thank you so much for watching. Matthew Manuel signing off, and I want to change your life.